Yo, what is going on, homies? It's your boy StumpD back for another OPTC video, and in today's video, we're diving into some Grand Voyage Level 5 at Shellstown and Garbage Challenge Revolutionary Army 2 with the new ZORO and SANJI Super Sugo, the best unit to come out of the New Year celebration, as some are saying. And honestly, look, I wouldn't disagree. This unit is so disgustingly strong. When it comes to long and hard content, this unit makes it easy mode. They easily breeze through stages that would normally need stalling, as their switch provides a lot of damage, their special gives a lot of utility, and can apply a lot more extra damage with their chain shenanigans. So starting off on Shellstown, level 5 against Axe Hand Morgan, you do need to bring a full Dex slasher team that does include ZORO. Obviously ZORO SANJI, they fit the bill pretty nicely, and they can actually take it on nice and easy. So the team consists of Carrot Wanda for cooldowns. We have the new Yamato, because you do need either a Yamato or a Luffy on the team to activate their Super Tandem ability. We have Brook and then Hiyori. These characters activate the Super EX as well. And this particular ZORO SANJI is very, very powerful. They're the first character to introduce an ability that turns both classes of your crew into both Free Spirit and Slasher. Now, you can only do this when you are in their dual form. It is only available if they are in their dual form. You get both the classes. If you're ZORO and you use the ZORO special, you get everyone turned into Slashers. And if you use SANJI, you'd get everyone turned into Free Spirits, provided they're not that class already. With SANJI, he can remove the defense up, where ZORO can remove the threshold with their special. They both increase the chain multiply growth rate by 1.75, add 1.0 to the chain, and then boost the attack and all boost by 0.3, which is very, very good. But when you combine them together, you basically get everything. You get a 2.0 chain boost, 1.75 chain multiplicative, you get Slashes and Free Spirit as your entire crew, which this unit needs for their captain ability. Well, it doesn't need it, but like it definitely helps out when you are bursting. Plus, you add 0.5 to the attack and orb boost. Now, this ability to just turn everyone into Free Spirit and Slashes not only opens the door to just making any sub viable on their team. ZORO is a driven character, and then SANJI's a fighter character, I believe, before they become the Slasher and the Free Spirit variation. So, you do have a lot of options when it comes to using stuff like Big Mom or Page 1 ulti underneath them, and then running double conditional boosts, and then turning them into Free Spirit characters, and just sort of going from there. But this particular ability is not to be understated. Its only downside is that if your captain is the only boost striker characters, and then you turn everyone into a Free Spirit Slasher, like, you are going to be in for a bit of a tricky situation. But the amount of damage that this particular character brings with their special and their switch ability is just uncanny. Their switch at level 5, and we did get very lucky on the banners. I actually managed to rainbow this unit, which was actually insane. Make sure to go check out the summons. If you have 2 of the following characters on the crew, being any of the Straw Hats, any of the Wano Donnies, Law, Kid, but one of the following characters has to be either Yamato or Luffy. So for this team, we have Yamato. It works out quite nicely. And with their tandem, they boost the attack of Slasher and Free Spirit characters by 2.5, and then increase the orb effects of beneficial Dex, Wano, Recovery, Tandem, and Rainbow slots to 2.75 for 1 turn. With their switch ability, they give Jason Orb's Tandem, they give a 1.3 times attack and orb boost, and with their super swap, they give you a full board of tandem slots, a 2.25 times attack and orb boost, which can be overridden. And this ability is it's just so ridiculously powerful. So when you're diving into long content like Revolutionary Army 2 and the Grand Voyages, there's really hard content stuff. When you're getting a 1.3 times attack and orb boost every single turn, it just makes stages very, very easily. On top of that, you have the ability to remove both defense up and threshold, which is just absolutely ridiculous. Now, in Revolutionary Army 2, that's the best place to showcase this. Remember, as ZORO, you do only do the threshold, and as SANJI, you only do the defense up. But look, that's not anything to be understated for how valuable the actual special is. Now, with their switch, giving themselves switch charges is great, but the downside to these types of characters, like we saw with Luffy Yamato, Kid Law, is that you need to be able to get into their dual form so you can activate their dual form special. Utilizing that dual form special gives you that 2.0, gives you the extra 0.5, and to do that, you do need their super swap. Now, to get their super swap, besides just swapping, you can use a few different ways of actually getting that. SANJI, if you tap with the recovery or tandem orb, will give the cooldowns, and with ZORO, a 1 or a tandem will also give him 1 turn of super swap. Now, if you are running double ZORO SANJI, you can actually just switch with both of them. You're guaranteed tandem orbs every single turn, so you're actually getting 2 swap charges every single time you swap, or every single turn. Now, this is very, very, very powerful. On top of this, their captain really does remove Sailor Despair, which is another thing I sort of glossed over. They're the first character to just remove fear in their passive. But this ability to get tandem orbs, 1 orbs, or recovery orbs to then go into their super swap makes it very, very easy to get that 7 turns of super swap very nicely. Now, this is going to obviously affect like how you're sort of moving through content and what color, but the amount of damage that the unit gives, it's just uncanny, and it doesn't really matter what color you end up, because the amount of damage you get is just, it's so disgusting. Plus, if you go into the super switch, they can always start the super tandem, you can tap with them first, and it's all hunky-dory. Being a 6 times captain in their dual form as well, if you have any of the base classes of shooter, striker, slasher, or fighter, and then driven and free spirit are there as well. But then remember, with this guy's double, like when you're the dual form special, you are going to turn everyone into a free spirit slasher. So that works incredibly nicely, and that way you can just get that 6 times multiplier. On top of this, you can consume recovery orbs with perfects, and you can overheal, which is kind of nuts, and you can just do a lot with this character. Like, as a captain, they're good. As a sailor, they're good. They have a Super X as well, which adds 0.7 to the tap for free sprint and slashes, which they make everyone. Like, it's bizarre and bonkers how crazy this particular character actually is. Now, this unit does seem to be a super sub for something like Gear 5, because you can use their Super EX as a sailor. Now, that's a massive, massive positive for the character. Being able to get that Super EX as a sailor means that you can turn everyone into free spirit slashes, and then you can actually just utilize their Super EX to make free spirit and slasher beneficial. But this ability doesn't stop there. As a sailor, they have some insane sailor abilities. As a sailor, they have the ability to eat recovery orbs on perfects. They remove 1 turn of despair, plus they'll also give themselves 1 turn of super swap if you are tapping with the tandem, recovery, or 1 orb. Now, the only downside to this character is they don't give themselves a tandem orb with their swap. If they gave themselves a tandem orb with their swap every single turn, it would mean that you can actually get 2 swaps no matter what. But like, look, we gotta give and take somewhere, right? As the sailor for SANJI, I believe, he's the one that consumes recovery orbs. And if you tap on any of tandem recovery or 1 orbs, you get the super swap. No, both of them actually do the same thing, so which is really, really cool. But when you're in their dual form as a sub, when the captain is slasher or free spirit, they add 0.1 times to the chain multiplier. So this is just an absolute disgustingly strong ability to get extra chain multiplicative in as a sailor. So Super X, Super Tandem, insane special, crazy swap ability. This character is going to be so good for endgame players, big damage teams, making mid-game players beat some harder content that they'd be struggling with for a little while very, very easy. Plus, they're actually pretty good in Rumble as well. So overall, I'm going to say I'm on the bandwagon that this is the best unit to come from the anniversary so far. I'm a big fan of what they're doing, and I just cannot wait to see what the damage numbers looks like when we do go into something like Super Boss Kazuna. Over in Rumble, like I said, they're working great on the slasher team. You have a lot of very, very good Straw Hats that can work alongside this unit. Plus, outside, like this is outside of Rumble, sorry. They have a lot of very, very good options with stuff like Momo, Hiyori, Okiku, Dogstorm, Cap Viper, Kiyoshiro. Like, all of those characters work insanely well, and you can build out a team very easily with this particular unit. The only restriction, obviously, is you do want to have the 2 classes being fighter, striker, shooter, slasher, free spirit, and driven. Getting that 6 multiplier is not too hard, but remember, when you do go into the dual form, you are going to turn everyone into free spirit slashes, and you're going to do a butt ton of damage there. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts and opinions of ZORO SANJI in the comment section below. Absolutely decimating Revolutionary Army 2 here. No stalling it with absolute ease. Taking on Grand Voyage Morgan with an absolute hot knife through butter as well. And I'm sure any other hard piece of content you take them into, you're going to have great results. But like I said, if you enjoyed the video, belt like button, hit the subscribe button, do all that good stuff. Most importantly, wherever you guys are in this beautiful world, please remember to enjoy the rest of your day. As always, homies, thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Late! This is what they can do just then. And massive damage just from their special. Wow.